cats and kittens? Yes, I've been watching Netflix. I am going to create a video today to go over your next digital photography project. So, please follow along. First of all, you're going to continue with your photo analysis. You will have a sheet within the Google Classroom like below. A photo analysis of the work of Richard Avedon. He does some crazy cool stuff. You are going to look at some of his work in this link. Then you're going to choose at least 2 photos. In addition, you are going to watch these 2 YouTube videos talking about and describing his work. Once you have chosen your 2 photos, you are going to go to the photo analysis form. That looks like this. Photo analysis worksheet. Within this worksheet, you are going to fill out these observations. Begin by observing. Then you're going to make some inferences. Then you're going to ask some questions. It's pretty straightforward. I would like you to do that for 2 photographs. Next is your big project. You are going to be doing what I call a photographer report. All right. You are going to be picking a famous artist. Just like in traditional art, photography has famous photographers. Some you may have heard of, like Ansel Adams. Others you may have seen their work, like Eddie Adams, this picture below. In this assignment, you will be researching a famous photographer and creating a keynote presentation, which includes a photo you have taken in the style of your photographer. You will learn in depth about a photographer. You will be responsible for teaching me about the photographer you have selected. To begin your project, you are going to do some research. You are going to complete the photographer research worksheet as much as possible. This is a formative grade. Some of these questions do not apply to some of the photographers, but filling out this worksheet will give you all the information you need to do the next step. Search for information that is interesting and unique. Here is a list of photographers, famous photographers that you can use. Each person will have a different photographer. I know you won't be able to understand what other people have chosen, but please email me your photographer selection. Choose from below. Make sure to review the photographer work to make sure you access to the subjects and props you need to take your photo. If you choose a landscape photographer, but you do not have the ability to take a landscape photo because you live in an apartment building, you should probably choose another photographer. So here's your report. You're going to create a 5 to 7 slide keynote. It should have a title slide, a slide that contains the basic biographical information of your photographer, some important and interesting facts about your photographer, examples of their photos. Then it should have your photo in their style. And then finally, a works cited page. This doesn't have to be in correct MLA form. I just need the links. I just need the URL addresses to the website you used. So take a photo in their style and include it in your keynote. Your presentation should include numerous photos taken by your photographer. You will submit this keynote to me via email or Google Classroom. Attached within your Google Classroom assignment, you will have this photographer report that you can fill out. You can fill this out within Notability or whatever program you would like to use, or you can just write down your notes numbered correctly on a piece of paper. This will be a separate formative assignment. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, come to my Google office time. or post within the Google Classroom. Oh, one more thing. Within the Google Classroom, I am going to have an example of a completed project that Melissa Burden completed for this assignment last year. This will give you an idea of what the assignment should look like, an example of each of the slides I've asked for, and an example of her interpretation of Annie Leibowitz's work. Thanks, guys. Good luck.